Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rayhan Wicaksana, and in this occasion, I will give you some presentation about test administration. So, we have an outline of the of today's PowerPoint slides. So the first one is definition of test administration, the principle of test administration, and before the test, during the test, after the test, common violation during test administration, and also conclusion. So the first one is that the definition. What is a test administration? Test administration is a variety of procedures of giving a test to an individual or a group for gathering empirical data in order to assess the qualities of the test usefulness. So basically, the test administration is some kind of tests that are given to an individual or a group for gathering data in order to assess the quality of the test. So the second one is principle of the test administration. The first one is prevent factor that may intervene with measurement validity. The second one is have a positive attitude to reduce participant anxiety. And the final one is maintaining environmental and physical condition. Next. Before the test, we have four steps that we could use. The first one is security. Test material should be kept secure to prevent unauthorized access and maintaining the integrity of the assessment itself. So moving to the next steps is preparation. Examinees and parents should be informed about the test date and time, and necessary arrangements may or should be made for students with special needs. The third one is test environment. The examination room should be well ventilated, adequately lit, and arranged to minimize distraction on potential cheating for students. So the final one is student preparation. Students should be prepared for the test through practice, test-taking strategies, and also emphasize the value of the assessment itself. Next, so this is during the test. The first one is clear instruction. The second one is minimize interruption. The third one, avoid giving hints. Next one is discouraging cheating. Next one is monitoring time, and the final one is handling emergencies. So after the test, we have two steps in here. The first one is to secure the materials. That means that all the test material, both used and unused, should be collected and securely stored. So the second step is verify scripts. In this step, test administration should be verify the number of scripts to ensure that accuracy and accountability from the test itself. Next one. In this slide, we have a common violation that happened during the test administration. The first one is unauthorized access to test materials, and also the link of sharing information that may come out in the test itself. Second one is the most common violation that happened during the test administration, which is student misconduct. Usually this is count as cheating and also plagiarism during the test administration itself. So this is the most common violation that happened during the test. So the third one is administrator errors, failing to follow procedures and also providing inappropriate assistance. So in these steps, in this violation, instead of student doing the violation, violate several rules. The third one is the administration itself actually do some kind of violation, like failing to follow procedures, and also providing providing any inappropriate assistance to the student or the test taker itself. So we reach our final point, which is the conclusion. Proper test administration is key to ensuring language assessments are accurate and fair. By sticking to standardized procedures, we can reduce mistakes and create supportive testing atmosphere. Importantly, Stages include getting ready before the test, managing tests effectively, and following up afterwards. Well, if we follow these steps, this step also can help maintain the integrity of language assessment itself and allow us to make sound judgment about the language proficiency. So that is all from me in this occasion. Thanks for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So, good afternoon, everyone. So, in this occasion, I will give you some kind of final tests for our semester. So, I will give you a chance to write some essay. The topic is about global warming. I will give you like 5 minutes to write an essay, and I will answer some. I will give you some question about from that essay that you wrote. So this is your paper, and you may start right now. Yeah, so I think that's enough. Could you give me your essay, please? So, okay. So I will give you some questions based on your essay that you wrote. So the first question is the essay from Ibnu. So, what are the primary human activities contributing to the climate change?
For the primary human activities, I think that contributing to a climate change is that include the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, or maybe a natural gas for energy, and for deforestation in agriculture and also industrial process. And so in these activities release a large amount of greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide into the atmosphere and leading to the greenhouse effect and also global warming.
All right. So for the next question is 3. You stated that you write in here you write about international agreement. So what role do international agreement play in addressing climate change? You write, for example, like the Paris one.
For the international agreement, like the Paris Agreement, play a crucial role in addressing climate change by setting global targets for reducing greenhouse gas emission and encourage cooperating among countries. The Paris Agreement aims to limit global temperature rise to well below 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial level, with effort to limit the increase to 1.5 degrees Celsius.
Okay. So the next one is for Ibnu. How does climate change impact biodiversity and human health?
As I wrote in my essay, the climate change impacts the biodiversity by causing a habitat loss and forcing many species to adapt to changing the environments and leading to increased risks of extinction. It also affects humans' health took more frequent heat-related illness and respiratory problems from a poor air quality and the spread of vector-borne disease due to changing weather patterns.
Alright. So for the final one is 3. What are the solutions proposed to mitigate the effect of climate change?
Proposed solution to mitigate the effect of climate change include transitioning to renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and hydropower, improve energy efficiency in various sectors, reforestation and afforestation, and protecting existing forests. International agreements like the Paris Agreement and individual actions such as reduction waste and conserving energy are also crucial for addressing climate change.
Alright, thank you. So I will give you some reviews based on your essay and our interview. The first one is for 3. What I think is that you write a really great essay for you write it down about the Paris Agreement and etc. But when I interview you, you have kind of limited vocabulary, and maybe from me you can try to learn even more vocabulary, not just by watching a movie or something else that based in English. So for me is that, and for Ibnu, actually your vocabulary and speaking skill is pretty good. I mean, you only miss a couple of sentence and grammatical error here and there, but that's okay because you're still in the high school level. So for me, I think for me, for Ibnu, I think Ibnu should try even more, learn some new vocabulary and learn to fix the grammar itself. So do you have anything to say? Okay, if done, I will end the test here, and thank you and see you next semester, guys.